The Pentagon's ambitious Golden Dome missile defense system is getting more expensive. New estimates from the Defense Department put the price tag at $185 billion. That is $10 billion more than the president originally said it would cost. But some analysts say the new estimate is no more believable than the president's initial price tag. Federal News Network's Anastasia Obis is here with more details. Anastasia, great to have you.
Hi, Terry.
It feels like we're not very far into Golden Dome yet. How is the price tag going up by $10 billion?
Yeah, so this initiative has been shrouded in secrecy. So we haven't had a lot of details in public, but General Michael Goodline, who is the Golden Dome's program manager, spoke a little bit about the project in this kind of rare on-the-record talk at an industry conference. He said the Pentagon is now at $185 billion for the objective architecture that delivers into the 2035 timeframe. Now, initially, President Donald Trump said that the Golden Dome would be 100% effective, completed in about 3 years, and cost about $175 billion. So we're up by $10 billion. General Goodline said that the extra money is now needed to support additional capabilities that would include airborne moving target indication, space data networking, and hypersonic missile tracking. He said that they were also asked to accelerate delivery. As for the timeline, while Trump said that they would have a fully operational capability in 3 years, General Goodline said that he doesn't have a mandate in the original executive order to deliver it by 2028, but the president asked to deliver it as fast as they can. So by the summer of 2028, the Defense Department needs to demonstrate an operational capability that works in the field that can defend against those threats identified in the executive order.
So $185 billion is the Pentagon's internal estimate. Are there external estimates of the price and delivery timeline?
Yeah, so right after President Trump released that estimate, the Congressional Budget Office analyzed potential costs of space-based interceptors designed to counter a limited North Korean threat using outdated assumptions. They estimated that this limited system could cost between $161 billion to $542 billion. So again, that is a very limited system. At the same time, the American Enterprise Institute, which is a conservative think tank, examined the costs of a more expansive Golden Dome architecture that would defend against a broad range of threats. They evaluated 6 potential architectures, and they came to a conclusion that with 20-year costs ranging from $252 billion for a limited tactical defense to $3.6 trillion for a robust architecture. And that $3.6 trillion number would include operations, maintenance, and replenishment costs. The Institute also said that this $175 billion cost would at best be capable of intercepting only a handful of incoming missiles.
Well, that's quite a range of estimates. Has General Goodline given any perspective on how he rationalizes all of those?
Yeah, so he said that, and I quote, "The difference between what they're estimating and what we're building is they're not estimating what we're building." So he says that those projections estimate a very large, complex capability that is fully integrated using technologies that they currently use overseas. That type of system is very expensive, manpower intensive, and meant to operate independently. But he said this is a different type of system that they're trying to build for homeland defense. And when it comes to homeland defense, they're taking a more simplified approach. He said he's confident that the price for a system like that would not exceed $185 billion.
This feels a little bit like a ping pong conversation. Do the outside agencies think that he's on the mark?
So I spoke to one analyst. He said that those numbers do not add up. It's no surprise that the price is going up, but at the same time, the new estimate is just no more credible than the original estimate. Gabe Murphy from Taxpayers for Common Sense said that Goodline's suggestion that deploying missile defense systems overseas are more expensive than a homeland system overlooks the fact that defending the entire country against all missile threats as it's laid out in the executive order as the president wants the system to do would require defending a much larger area, and it would require the system to defend against way more advanced threats than missile defense system deployed abroad are currently defending against. But more importantly, the technological challenges facing the program are likely, and I quote, insurmountable. And even if we spent $3.6 trillion on Golden Dome, the program would still not be able to achieve its main objective of reliably defending the United States from nuclear weapons and all the nuclear threats.
Well, Congress made a down payment on this system, $23 billion that they provided in last year's reconciliation bill. Have they gotten any briefings or transparency on how that money is being spent from the Department of Defense?
General Goodline said that he has personally briefed all 6 committees numerous times, and that would include detailed cost on what Golden Dome would cost over time. Now, in the 2026 NDAA, congressional appropriators asked the Pentagon to provide complete budgetary details for Golden Dome, and at the same time, the White House wasn't releasing the money Congress allocated, which means that defense contractors weren't able to start the work. General Goodline said that all the funding for Golden Dome has started to flow, and that they've been working with OMB on execution of those funds.
That's Federal News Network's Anastasia Obis. Thanks for joining me with this story. I'm sure we'll see more as the program develops.
Definitely. Thank you, Terry.
You can find her full story at federalnewsnetwork.com.